Let's check out the starters for the FEU Tamaraws. Drix Saavedra. The defending champs, the NU Bulldogs. You have Ordiales, Disquetado, Tagibolos, Aringo, Mukaba, Ancheta, and Gapultos.
FEU, this is the first time they have made it to the finals since season 81.
And you can see them telling each other to relax. And Espartero does exactly that.
Not there to block in that sequence. Take a look at that replay. Dongala being that decoy for FEU.
As they are now in the board with a point. A rejection, there you go. As Mendoza scores the second point for FEU.
Let's take a look at this replay. Perfect receive though from Leo Aringo, but no coverage there for NU. In-game adjustments for NU.
And we have to remind the viewers, Espartero is also a rookie, by the way.
Too good. Ooh.
Oh, rejection by Drix Saavedra.
Down for NU. They're still going for those reverse sets, but Aringo a bit trapped by that tall wall of FEU.
8-4 here in set one. Tagibolos clipping the net. Cacao goes to his middle, and Mendoza will score.
Understand that he is up against a tall wall of NU. You have to activate the middle blockers.
The Las Pilipinas, much awaited UAAP debut, hasn't disappointed. Good serve. Saavedra finds the opening.
You know, it's important that FEU power attacks. You can see Saavedra going for that tip, finding that open window of defense in NU.
Since season 81.
And this is, of course, Miko's first finals.
Cacao tosses to between. With the exclamation point on his first attempt.
Cacao for just pulling up one blocker against between. Take a look at that. Perfect attack.
Between really showed up off the bench, where he broke out, and which is why he got the starting nod from Coach Ed Orculio. That is returned to center. Ordiales was lost.
In guarding Leo Ordiales here in his back row attack. This is his specialty in round one and round two, but perfect attempt on that block.
18-10 here in set one. Short serve. And that's going to be a free ball. So a 9-point lead now for National U, their biggest of the game so far. Espartero will get that one, as Gapultos was unable to control that first ball. Mendoza with a serve.
Good serve.
Aringo is blocked. And here it goes.
The call me maybe by Dongala.
And he's ready to answer the call, says Tula Dongala, denying that one. They have saved 3 set points. Mendoza again with a serve. Ancheta, Aringo. Another block. Another rejection. In denials, it looks like there's none. No block touch.
Provide points, his energy as well, and that veteran experience.
5 set points saved. Over reception. Play continues. Cacao back sets Saavedra. Oh!
Fair touch.
It's out. It's called out towards the end of that set number 1.
And let's see if they could bring back that momentum here in set number 2. Ooh.
But Disquetado says, kami muna.
Not today. Have more press in that block.
We've seen that a couple of times wherein Ancheta was the one digging, but the others completing the broken play. As Saavedra goes cross court.
More flow in rhythm in this match in set number 1. He was a bit silenced by that tall wall of like I mentioned earlier, Dip, the middle blockers need to be activated here on this A quick attack. They need more of those.
That was too quick for me to react. Set number 1, it was NU all the way. And a much closer set number 2 this time. Nice dig. from Saavedra. It's a bit low for Mendoza. Gapultos will chase. Free ball once again. Ceballos with the pickup. Cacao goes to Espartero, denied. But Venue with a save. Saavedra. Play continues. Disquitado waits for it. Between with the first ball. Espartero with a drop. And it drops.
Some creativity this time in his attack. I mentioned this earlier, Dip. It's not all about power, but placement here.
Tied at 7-all. Battle at the net.
Good cover.
Kept alive with that push. Ancheta back sets to Ordiales.
No block in this sequence. I mean, Cacao going up against that joust in a tall wall of the NU Bulldogs. Simple plays, perfect execution. Dongala yet late.
Cacao chooses Drix. Oh, good save. Good cover by Ceballos. And the chase by Cacao. We go on here. Dug by Between. Ariel goes to Dongala. But denied entry.
There for the NU Bulldogs. This is a play that they've been utilizing actually, Dip, in
a year off, and now he's back in the UAAP in a different jersey. Cacao.
Good set.
To Saavedra. Oh, you knew it.
Yep. It's the height of that set for Drix. Not too high of that 10-foot line, allowing him to go for that broad jump.
In that second round matchup against NU where he scored 2 points. He's already scored his first. Tagibolos checked. Ordiales with a changeup. And a free ball for Jay Disquitado.
Those overpasses, talking about FEU, Disquitado taking advantage of that one. Good serve.
Between, way up. And down it goes for Amit Between.
On that leap, perfect execution. No block for NU. Good serve.
Cheta goes to Budin. It goes for Miguel Budin.
It's already on the right pin, but pushing it out perfectly to Boots Budin. No block for FEU. The block. Good receive.
A combination. And it's Amit Between putting it away.
Perfect receive. Better reception coming from Miko. More flow when you have that good first ball.
In this set, Disquitado able to get that in. Scramble. Chance for NU and Cheta to Budin.
Too easy.
1 point shy from a double-digit mark. Disquitado and Ordiales with 9 points each. Saavedra. That one picked up by Tagibolos. Play continues. A redo. Drix again. Won't be stopped this time.
Look at this replay. Let's take a look at the location of that block. Mukaba not found in that.
The virtual race to 5. We are all tied up at 20 apiece.
Good serve.
Whoa, sharp serve for Drix Saavedra, who gives FEU the lead. Forces Coach Dante Alinsunurin to call for time right in between Disquitado and Gapultos. Coach Dante Alinsunurin, let's see if he can be an oppa to this NU team in this possession. Blocked. Bumped by Ceballos. Saavedra had to leap for it. Another one for Drix. And it goes.
FEU Tamaraws. Beautiful execution on these back row attacks by Drix Saavedra.
This is the finals. As we begin set number 3. And Absinthe continues to be a starting middle blocker for FEU, but it's NU again getting the first point. Cacao with 10 excellent sets. in this game. Ordiales.
Let's take a look at that block there. Yep, an open window and broken block for FEU.
6-2. Choi Diao now in the game as well. Getting a check there between. Block. It goes back to him. And a point.
Good serve.
Kakao to the middle.
Jeez.
And Absin with a quick hit.
Activation of the middle blockers is needed here. It's set number 3, talking about FEU.
And he has accepted the check. He serves. And Cheta had to chase. Saringo with a bullet. The setup back to Aringo. This time the change-up to a drop. Kakao chooses Saavedra. No blockers in sight. No problem, says Drix. 5-9 is the score. And Cheta goes to Disquitado. Espartero with the pickup. Oh!
Still good.
Medyo nalito dun on that sequence. He got the first ball, but he went up, which distracted his teammate. The rhythm. But NU comes back quick here in the third.
I mean, they have that mental edge against FEU. They've been in situations like this many times. I mean, simple plays like that. Disquitado having the time of his life here in this game.
The Tamaraws. In between those blockers. Saavedra.
Still good.
Nice save by Diao. Jade. Asking for a check.
Looked like there was a check on that one.
Between. It drops down on the side of NU.
Good set.
Ordiales. And no save for FEU. 15-7. Short serve by Disquitado. Saavedra. Good save by Gapultos on that chase.
Good set.
But this time Saavedra gets the point. Talisayan serving. Cheta sets up Ordiales. Sinimplihan lang.
FEU middles.
Oh, Aringo doesn't get a lot of touches so far in this game, but makes the most out of it. Kakao. To between. Oh, from time to time, he's been getting those attempts. Right now, consistency is what they need to make another run. Speaking of consistency, Aringo has been that guy here in set 3. And FEU has to remember what they did at the end of that set 1. They can't afford to play side out.
Ooh.
Joust, won by Kakao. But still a setup here for NU, and Ordiales manages to come up with a point. 21-13. Kakao back sets to Saavedra. And Jade puts up a wall.
For FEU coming off the bench.
Another change here. We see the shuffling of Coach Ed Orculio. But another one.
It's that mental edge, that championship mindset and experience.
Everything going right for NU here in the third. Gapultos with a save. Here it goes, Aringo. Martinez will set up for FEU. Play continues. Peng with a setup to Disquitado, who gets that point.
In their favor, talking about the NU Bulldogs, from power attacks to placement attacks, just like that one, going for that tip. Just outsmarting the defense of FEU yet again.
And really, the defense of FEU in shambles towards the end of that set 3 rotations. But they haven't seen or have used what could be the answer against this NU squad. It has been a good help here for Saavedra. He's now entered the double-digit territory with 10. Ordiales puts it away.
But this is where you need to stay calm in these pressure-packed moments.
Over-received. And FEU takes advantage. On One Sports on the UAAP Varsity Channel and on Pilipinas Live. FEU up by 5 in this 4th set. On the side of NU, Ordiales. That is going to be a point for the Bulldogs. 17 points for this man after that last hit. Espartero. It's in. Cheta chooses Aringo. Denied. Oh, but Cacao is hurt.
All the emotions at the service line.
Mendoza.
That was too easy for Taquibolos there.
13-7. It's Lyric Mendoza on deck. And you have to credit him for that save earlier. And that good serve also. Chance here. Cacao. Oh!
So good.
Sin able to set it over. Ordiales!
I'm the tiger.
14-8. This time, clear as day. Ordiales getting that one. Cacao tosses it to Saavedra. Players looking at each other and who will get the ball. They give up a free one. Ariel back sets to Saavedra and Bricks scores.
So it's the blocker in Espartero, I believe, touching the antenna. Not.
What about Absin off the bench?
Right.
Taking on the challenge of Coach Ed Ortulio.
Ooh.
That goes through for Ordiales. But over reception, and Yao takes care of it.
You know, this is what you want to avoid for him.
Leo Aringo serving 13-17. Cacao. We go to Espartero. Naibalik.
Arculio wants from his team.
19 points for Saavedra. Gallego goes middle to Diao. He picks it up. Choi with a setup to Disquitado, who scores off the block for his 15th point of the match.
Yeah. 2 points.
This is not so safe anymore.
Yes. Oh my. This is our first reaching beyond the net challenge here in this entire game. (20-16) here in set 4. Gallego sets up Disquitado, and Jade will get that one. 16 points for last season's Rookie of the Year. 4-point game. Mancheta chooses Ordiales, and Leo connects. Ordiales now has 20 big points. Between serving. Mancheta back sets to Ordiales. The hot hand off the block. Get out. Serve in for Taquibolos. Cacao goes to his main man, Hendrik Saavedra. 5 set points for the FEU Tamaraws. Good serve.
Mancheta to Bodin. saves one. We are not yet done.
Yep.
Ordiales has to send this one in. Picked up by Ceballos. Good first ball. Here comes Espartero. It trickles in.
Still good.
Still alive. NU has a chance. Buds. Another one. Back to back for Micaelo Budin. 3. Set point saved by the Bulldogs. Ordiales. Oh! Costly error for Leo Ordiales. Which is why we go to 5.
Yep.
Set number 5 underway here. First to 15. There's no time to blink.
Ooh.
And first point goes to Absin for FEU. Ordiales answers back.
Ordiales will receive.
Cacao goes to Saavedra. Back and forth we go.
Going down the line.
2-1. Ancheta sets up Budin. Putting up a blockbuster to tie this game up at 2-all. 2s across the board. Cacao with a one-hand set. Absin flies in for that emphatic kill. 4-3. Good serve. A broken play here. Budin. That is outside. NU asking for a touch. And they will challenge. Ceballos with the pickup. Back row for Drix. Gapultos with the save. Pushed by Budin. Cacao goes back to Saavedra. Again, Gapultos keeping the ball up. Jade. Noses between. Drix for the 3rd time. 3rd time's the charm. 5-all. 5th deadlock. Ordiales is stopped. 7-6. Another lead change. No, says Mendoza on that save. But also no, says NU on that block. They set up their play. Disquitado had to change it up. To the middle they go. And Tagibolos gets that one.
Power swipe coming from Tagibolos. He has been silent here in set number 5. Needs to be activated a bit more here. But take a look at that.
Have won one 5-setter and lost one. Meanwhile, NU is actually 2-0 in 5-set games. And a bounce ball for Beng Tagibolos. Ancheta again. And Tagibolos again.
Dip. Ancheta knows who to set at the right time.
Well, they will learn from that, talking about those 2 young guys. Right now, it's in the hands of Drix Saavedra. Ancheta to Budin. Dug by Ceballos. Back to Buds. The changeup, the drop. There's a net touch. Everything for NU on that sequence. 11-13. Over reception. Ancheta delivers and cuts the lead down to a single point. Rookie Mico Espartero. Disquitado gets that one, saves one. Not yet over.
Tago's performance in this entire match. He has been doing the heavy lifting for the NU Bulldogs. And this time, prevail point for FEU.
All eyes on Hernandez. It goes in. Here it goes. Cacao sets up Pitwin. Block. Covered by Ceballos. Amit again. And it drops. And the FEU Tamaraws take down the defending champs and get game number 1 of the finals.
Cacao Espartero Saavedra. It came down dip to the small points in set number 5. Lessons have been learned in set number 5. What a game to start us off.
And Jamie, we saw Coach Ed really rotate his players, find the right mix. At the end of it, found the killer blow, and it was this one. Ariel Cacao and Amit Between taking care of business here in game number 1.
In men's volleyball. Meanwhile, it's the new order for NU as they're going for their 7th title, their 5th straight if ever. First point goes to NU.
From the Bulldogs, that's why they were able to outblock them. They had 11 blocks compared to the 10 of the Bulldogs.
Budin with that serve, Saavedra with the answer from the right. A quick hit coming from Peng Tagibolos.
They won the game 3 right off the bat, and Cheta going to the middle blocker in Peng Tagibolos.
Actively. Here Diales serving for the Bulldogs. Picked up there by Between. They go up to Nico. Nico is denied there by Obed Mukaba. Not pleased with what happened. Dix continues to serve. Pick up there by Buds. And Cheta goes up to the right pin. Or Diales overtook that one. That's out.
There is a check ball called on Nico Espartero.
According to Coach Dante Adinsunurin, in that 5th set, they weren't able to convert those break points. Serves for the white shirts. Pick up there by Between. Cacao goes up to Saavedra, who's hitting it like he's in the front row.
Open block there for Drix Saavedra.
NU now up by 2. Mukaba to serve, going for his jump serve. Pick up there by Ceballos. Cacao going for that quick. Oh, 1-on-1. Tagibolos. Cacao with that serve. Ancheta goes up to Tagibolos, and that works.
Need to commit when they know na pupunta na si Ancheta sa mga quick attack.
Between with a jump serve, pick up by Gabultos. They go up to Aingo, popped up by Ceballos. Espartero will push this one. Gapultos, bump set, going to Ordiales. Between was there. Cacao goes up to the quick, and that works for Bungala. Tied at 11.
That free ball to NU, but it was a misreceive from Butch Budin. That's why they weren't able to set up a good counter attack.
Boy, we have to also appreciate the crowd here, Neil. This is a big, big crowd for men's volleyball. Just goes to show how important this game is, as that push for Peng Tagibolos works.
For the left wing spiker.
Espartero with that first ball. They go to Nico. He's denied. Cacao goes up to Dix. Oh, triple block. No entry. Bungala now will be serving for the Tamaraws. Pick up there by Aingo. And Cheta going for the quick. Oh, Mukaba.
Wow. For you to be able to help your middle blockers reach the double-digit mark, yun talaga yung magiging difference maker for the Bulldogs. And now they get another chance ball. That's another monster quick from Obed Mukaba.
Espartero going for that jump serve. Picked up there by Gapultos. Ancheta with a dump. That works for National U. Zihar Vasho, of course, the program director for FEU. Saavedra denied there. The push coming from Bungala is denied as well. Cacao goes up to Drix again. This time it gets through and gets a check for the Tamaraws. Pick up by Aingo. Ancheta goes up to a back quick. Denied there by Absin. Aingo with a push. Absin with another denial. Ordiales swipes it off the hands of Espartero. FEU starting to make a run after leading as much as 5. The lead has been trimmed down to 2. Ancheta will now go to Ordiales, who gets that one in. Ordiales with a jump serve. Picked up there by Between. Cacao going to Espartero. He's denied. And NU gets set point advantage. Ordiales with a jump serve. Picked up by Ceballos. Cacao going to Saavedra with a push. Ancheta was there. Off the block was Aingo. Oh, Mukaba gets a hand of it. Mukaba now to serve. That's going out. Kakao with another serve. Picked up by Aingo Budin. Oh, denial from FEU. You were asking for a block point from FEU and they delivered that serve coming from Kakao. Budin this time getting that one through.
Tagibolos. So many options up front.
Let's see which one will be used in the next sequence. Saavedra will answer first pop-up by Paeño this time. Budin off the blockers. Oh, over Darga. That push coming for Ordiales. Works for NU. Cheta with that serve. They go to Saavedra cross court. Really exploding in this series. Between with that serve picked up there by Aingo. Tagibolos with an answer. Budin rather with that serve. Kakao going up to Saavedra. Paeño was there. Bump set. Tagibolos will push. Ceballos was there. Kakao going to the quick to Obsin. Ordiales with that pickup. They go to Ordiales. Ceballos was there. Long rally we have here. Ordiales again. This time with a finish. Obsin to serve for FEU. Aingo for the pickup. One-handed set to Leo off the blockers. That works for NU, tying the game at 5. Tagibolos with that serve. Kakao going for that quick. That push coming from Lake. On the other side, Aingo. Oh! Looking for a check, and they do. Will now serve for the white shirts. It's sharp. Kakao going that quick single block coming from Leo. Aingo
Can go up for that block against Derek Mendoza and just go for a follow-up block against Drix Saavedra if ever pumunta sa back row si Ariel Kakao.
They go up to Aingo this time, get that one through.
So they have to work on their conversion. They had a 46% conversion rate in set number 1 compared to the 52% of NU. Hindi naman nalalayo.
The push coming from Aingo. Saavedra from the back row is denied, but that block goes out. Back to the 3-point lead for NU. Softer serve for Aingo, but that is mismanaged by the Tamaraws. Ordiales unable to put it across because an FEU point. Hunted by these strong serves.
Mukaba is now the leading scorer for NU with 7 markers.
And that's how important the middles here are now for NU, as a back row play will work for Leo Aingo. Aingo for the first ball. Ordiales from the back row. Oh, denial coming from the Tamaraws.
Congratulations to the rest of the individual awardees. Oh, wow, what a shutdown from Chad Obsin. A one-on-one against Peng Tagibolos. That might be the block of the set.
The serve coming from Amit. Greg goes up to Leo, pushing that over. Martinez is there. Bump set coming from Venny. Jellard with that hit over. Dug again. That is Zion coming up hot here.
Play continues.
Aingo with that first ball. They go up to Ordiales, getting it through the blockers. Great coverage coming from Venny. Greg with that pickup. Ordiales. Oh! Solid triple block coming from FEU. Another deadlock on the 14th point. Now at the 17-point mark. The most recent deadlock. Oh, Obsin. This time bumawi si Peng. Obsin now will be serving. Capultos with that first ball. Gallego going to Ordiales. They're getting a check for that one. Peng will now serve. Put up by Jellard. Adjustment from Talisayan. Budin going up to Ordiales. That is returned to sender. Saavedra with that serve picked up there by Budin. Aingo will get that one through. Your emotions, your tact, and your aggression. That serve coming from Leo Aingo. Martinez going up to between and gets it off the blockers. Pick up there by Talisayan. They go up to between and push that over. This time that works for Amit. Aingo there with that first ball. They go to a quick to Tagibolos. Ceballos pops this one to Dick Saavedra. That is going to be a check for Leo Ordiales.
No challenge from NU, so officially it will be a point and a set for the FEU Tamaraws. Get things in order. As for FEU, Benny Martinez will still start out as their setter.
And we kick things off. The Flores with Sidres here.
Yung set.
At mas nakokontrol yung pace ng game. Saavedra getting that one through.
Rick Saavedra.
Reach double digits. Espartero with that serve. Ancheta goes up to Budin.
Micaelo.
These are the leading scorers for NU and the FEU. It's Obed Mokaba for the Bulldogs with 9. For the Tamaraws, it's Saavedra with 10.
Ordiales with that hit. Kept alive here by FEU. Ancheta going up to Aingo. That one gets through. First ace for NU, rather.
That's correct. Make that 2 aces care of Leo Ordiales hitting that corner pocket.
Talisayan has exploded in that second set. Let's see if he'll be able to bring that here in the third. Jeller with that pickup. Amit finding the corner. We're still actually looking for an explosion of a game from him. He drew on up 16 big points in that last match. He's now down to just 3. Aingo with that serve. Talisayan with that pickup. That dump coming from Cacao will work this time for FEU. Obed with that serve. The quick hit coming from Lyric Red by Aingo. They now go up. Mukaba will push that over. Cacao goes up to Saavedra, who gets a shank pass as a reaction there from NU. Pick up there by Leo. Ancheta going for the quick play to Peng. Denied by Absin. They now go to Budin. Oh, that's off the block. It's courtesy of freebies coming from the green shirts. White shirt serve with Ancheta. They go to quick play to Absin. Gapultos was there. Ancheta going for a B-quick to Peng. Saavedra from the back row. Ball still alive here. Ancheta going up to Budin. It's finals game 2 here at UAAP Men's Volleyball.
Coach Edison is asking his players to push back. Because right now, it's all NU.
Oh!
See the numbers of Ayala Cacao. 7 excellent sets so far.
Big up to Ordiales. He's been getting it off the bodies of the Tamaraws. And you know, when I asked Coach Dante, yung lesson nila is hindi magpakumpiyansa. So that's what we're starting to see here probably as Saavedra was caught up really in this set. Talisayan with that serve picked up by Gapultos. They go up to that combination play for Buds Budin.
Look at the tempo set up by Ancheta
For National U with 5 points already under his name. Cacao going up to Talisayan from the back row. Ordiales with that serve. Cacao going up to Drix. Venny was there. Drix again on the second try. This time it's off the block just because of an FEU point. Dix with 13 big point serves. Pick up by Gapultos. They go up to that hit coming from Buds Budin. Goes for a serve. By Ceballos, they go to be quick to Mendoza. Ball is kept alive here. Buds with that push. Over receives. Oh, the answer coming from Buds Budin. Ahmet with that serve. Ancheta going up to Budin with a conversion. Hernandez with that serve. Talisayan with that push. Denied there by Ancheta.
They need to regroup.
Another block there, but this time Lyric to serve. Buds is denied.
Point Ariel
Cacao for his squad was down by 10. Talisayan with that pickup. They go up to Absin. Cacao with that serve. They have a full front line. Let's see what they'll do. Ordiales finishes things off for set number 3 for the Bulldogs.
Take a look at that again. Another powerful hit from Leo Ordiales, this time from the left side.
It has been all cylinders go for. This is just the start of your epic volleyball finals Wednesday in collegiate volleyball. Later we'll have the women's division. Absin gets the first point for the Tamaraws. Starting off hot here in the 4th set. Between with that serve. Pick up there by Gapultos. Ancheta going to Buds from the back row. Bit unexpected sometimes. And he does it very fast. Saavedra from the right pin.
No slowing down for the King Tamaraw, Drix Saavedra.
One numbers at 25 big points. Absin with that serve. Ancheta going to Mukaba. He's denied. Coverage was there, but returned to the side of FEU. And then an easy answer for Lyric Mendoza. FEU looks fired up here. 2-point lead for FEU as Absin serves. Picked up there by Aringo. They go up to Leo Aringo. He is denied by that block of FEU. Absin with that serve. Over received. Pareño was there for Agopultos was there for coverage. Hit coming from Ordiales on the other side. Saavedra denied by the triple block of NU.
Pero kung saan-saan tumatalsik yung bola ni Drix Saavedra. So that should feel good for NU.
Well, we've mentioned it earlier. Blocking will spell the difference in every set. And right now, NU with an advantage in 2 blocks to 1 of FEU. Ordiales with 12 points. Serving. Pick up by Ceballos. Cacao going up to Espartero. Aringo goes for his serve. Pick up by between. Cacao dumping that over. Oh, that's not alive. That's a footy. Cacao going up to Drix. Popped up there by Pareño. Oh!
But it hit the scoreboard.
For FEU, Miko to serve. Pick up there by Gapulto. Budin getting that point. Lyric with that serve. Bump set from Ancheta. Budin getting that through the blockers. Absin with that serve. Pick up to Mukaba, who converts. It's 2-1 in favor of NU so far. NU looking to close this out here and extend it to a game 3. Cacao going up to Espartero, who pushes it right behind the blockers. Serve coming from Saavedra. They go up to Mukaba. Pick up by Espartero. Cacao going up to Mendoza. That checks in. That push coming from Cacao. Mendoza serving for FEU. Put in with that first ball. They go up to Ordiales. Oh, a single block for Amit between, but that is going to be a checkout for Leo Ordiales. For Coach Dante Elinsunurin.
Fresh legs for Coach Dante.
Gallego with that serve. Down before so far. Budin getting aggressive on the net. Gallego serves now for NU. Pick up there by Espartero. They go to Absin on a quick. Of this challenge, was there a block touch?
They need to maintain this 4-point lead.
Gallego going to Budin. That is too strong.
Shot pass from NU.
Adjustment coming from Ordiales. Let's see what FEU will do on this chance ball. They go up to Drix Saavedra! Kakao continues to serve. Budin off the block. That becomes a point for NU. Budin with that serve. Kakao going up to Saavedra, who gets it off the block. Kakao goes up to Absin. Gallego's there for the first ball. They go up to Ordiales off the blocker. Saavedra for coverage. Espartero hammering it through. Disquitado denied by Absin.
And ang laking tulong yan when we head into a fifth set.
They go up to Mukaba, who pushes that over. That works for NU. Sabalos with the first ball. They go up to that quick play for Lerick Mendoza. Ordiales has tallied a total of 13 big points already in the last 4 sets. First point is drawn by NU. Budin getting that cross court.
In game number 1.
Let's see, it's not impossible. Disquitado pushing that over, getting a check ball. Peng now serves. Pick up by Miko. Kakao going up to Saavedra. Getting a last-minute check there. This early on, because they see their squad really firing it up front. Let's see what NU's answers, and they go to one of their top scorers in Obed Mukaba. Kakao goes up to Saavedra. Kept alive by Aingo. Budin with a push. Kakao goes to Drix again. He's denied this time. NU ties things over at 4.
They expected Ariel Kakao to give it back to Drix.
Aingo with that serve. Between for the pickup, they go to Amit. Oh! The chance away from the court. That's a point for Amit. Just charging. Drix with that serve. That pickup from Gapultos. Disquitado. This is kept alive by FEU. Between. Oh! Amit between coming alive here in set number 5. Talk about hustle for FEU. Mukaba with a detonation. That is just big numbers. Disquitado with that serve. Kakao going up to the quick. That stays alive. Between's denied. Between getting that off the block.
Oh no, there was no block touch.
As we await for the official decision of the video challenge referee, it is clear Hernandez, who has been playing that service specialist position, goes first serve. Pick up there by Ceballos. They go up to Saavedra from the back row. Ancheta pops this one up to Buds. Saavedra was there. Kakao going to Espartero. Oh, that's out. Overcooked. Let's see what happens. Hernandez with that serve. Kakao goes up to Espartero, who pushes it right behind. Aingo was there. Budin off the blockers. Tying the ball game at 8.
Ariel Kakao also keeps on looking for Drix Saavedra. Champ pass from FEU.
Saavedra will try. Popped up by Disquitado. They go up to Buds, pushing that over. They're looking for an intended touch. Saavedra denied by the block of FEU. For National University and FEU, Ancheta with its serve full front line for NU. Kakao going up to that quick. Pareño was there. Budin, oh! Kakao with a super solid block to extend this to game 3. 2 points to tie things over. Kakao with 21 excellent sets, serves. Ancheta going up to Aingo, who gets a point and brings NU to match point advantage. Serving for the match is Budin. Espartero was there for the first ball. They go up to Saavedra. Stolen! Single block by Jade Desquitado. Extends the series to a game number 3.
In game number 2, that's why I wasn't surprised that they got the starting nod here for FEU. As for NU, they will start out the same way. They activate the middles right away. Peng Tagibolos.
And this arena is starting to get packed up. Saavedra, easy with the recovery and answer. It is not just him who is needed today. Everyone needs to step up. Ancheta goes up to Aingo off the blockers. Popped up there by Ceballos. That push coming from between.
Hamid Bituin overpowering the double block established by NU.
Tagibolos. With that serve picked up by Espartero. Martinez going for that back quick to Absin. That works.
First set.
Really maximize them up in front. Ancheta goes up to Ordiales, who's pushing that over and gets a swipe off the antenna.
More than
Too much aggressiveness as well. That top serve coming from Aingo. Saavedra popped up by Aingo. That is going to sail out. It's going to be a point for FEU. Tied at 5.
second point already for Drix Saavedra.
Between, picked up there by Gapultos. They go up to a back quick. Mukaba finds the line.
Baba.
Pick up there by Buds. Buds will try. It's denied. Kept alive by Aingo. Ancheta will give him a chance ball. Let's see what FEU will do. Martinez goes up to Saavedra from the back row. Easy money for Drix. He knows. Then pulling away. Madikit at clingy ang ating dalawang teams today. Martinez goes up to Drix. That's off the hands of Ancheta. Serve coming from Martinez. Aingo with an answer from the pipe.
And that was also their go-to play in game number 2. Buds Budin had a lot of points.
Everyone is scoring joining the scoring foray. Saavedra with that push, popped up by Ancheta. Aingo will bump this one up for Ordiales. Ordiales with an angle. Showing, talking about Buds Budin as he serves, picked up there by Between. Absin off the blockers. Ancheta goes up to Ordiales, denied by Espartero. Long rally we have here. Tagibolos will finish things off.
Tagibolos this time with a big quick play.
What a time for men's volleyball. That serve coming from Aingo, from Buds rather. That triple block of NU is much present today.
Change things up by giving sets to Chad Absin and Nico Espartero.
Let's see what he does. He goes to Espartero this time. That's popped up by Between. Saavedra off the block. That hits the antenna.
Short balls.
Yeah.
Pag middle blocker na ang nakapasa ng bola, nawawala na sa timing for
Out
the
of
quick
system
attack.
na. Oh, smartly placed there by Buds Budin from that pipe drop. See the team that only lost once and once to NU in the second round. Ceballos with that pickup, they go to Between, swiping it to Ordiales with a denial. Serve coming from Tagibolos. They go up to Between. Oh, another block coming from Ordiales. We need as much as 6. Ceballos over-received. Ancheta with that first ball. Budin sets us up to Ordiales, who's denied. Oh, that's an FEU point. Nakabawi. Serve from Ordiales, picked up by Espartero. Saavedra. And that is going to be over Doug. It's a point for FEU. Saavedra with that serve, picked up by Gapultos. They go up to Aingo. Aingo gets a check.
The challenge from FEU, it hit the fingertips of Ariel Cacao.
Let's look at that again. Ayun naman. Malino. Leo going for his jump serve. Going sharp now and finds a spot, gets an ace.
Everything is just working for the NU Bulldogs. No nerves, no jitters whatsoever, just pure focus.
The pregame, they look more. He's going for a soft one this time. Ceballos there for that pickup. They go up to Miguel. Trying to go down the line, and that is in for FEU.
The second stringers of FEU have to be ready because in game number 2, lahat ng pinasok ni Coach Edison nag-contribute for their team. That has to be the trend in game number 3.
Miguel, that serve picked up by Budin. They go up to Aringo from the back row. Oh, a miscue on getting that second ball. It's served from Hernandez. They go up to Espartero. Miko gets that one through. FEU still pretty alive here.
That will be the first point for Miko Espartero. They need him now more than ever. That's a good start for him. Getting his first point.
Serve coming from Lyric. They go up to Budin. Woods with an exclamation point. This is championship composure, Neil, working right now. Together with Dia General and yesterday's champions. Well, last game day's champions, rather. 7 points is the deficit of FEU. As Ancheta gives it to Budin. Saavedra off the blockers this time.
Tagibolos was just too late for the assist block. Wild ball coming from Drix Saavedra.
These two coaches are doing. Oh, that soft serve coming from Budin. Absin with an answer. Ordiales will try this time. Popped up by Cacao. Ceballos will play center to Espartero. Oh! The denial, but the coverage was more present. FEU succeeds. You don't stop until the whistle blows.
Yes. And you stop
Capultos. They go to Aingo.
Another strong swing from the team captain, Leo Aringo, going down the line, challenging the defense of Ariel Cacao. So much space for that down the line hit para kay Leo Aringo. They're now at warning point.
Tagibolos with that serve. Cacao goes up to Miguel, who pushes it. Tagibolos was there for coverage. Aingo will try. Denied by the blockers. It's off the block for Leo Aingo. And that brings them to set point advantage. They have 8 set points.
And he's playing a clean game. Only 2 unforced errors from their end compared to the 7 of FEU.
And to add to that, the spiking at 13 already. That goes out for Drix. That gives set number 1 in favor of the NU Bulldogs. For the first time since season 75 deal, we have a game 3 in men's volleyball. So that's just how exciting this match is. The push coming from Saavedra's denied by Tagibolos. NU draws first blood here, the second set.
Man is getting checked by the defenders of NU. Kanino pupunta? Si Benny Martinez. Passing will also be crucial for FEU.
Serve coming from Miko Espartero. Ancheta goes up to Ordiales. Off the blockers. Ceballos there for coverage. The push coming from Espartero from the back. Oh, cross court for Leo Ordiales.
That is
They go up to between on side of FEU, and that converts for Amit and the rest of the Tamaraws.
point number 3 for Amit Bituin. Charles.
Between will try this time, it gets through.
That's a kill block for NU.
See, Mr. Mark Molina of Far Eastern University. Dick Saavedra on cue.
This is almost in double digits for the Tamaraws.
Serve now coming from Drake Saavedra. Pick up there by Buds. They go up to Budin from the back row.
Combination play from the back row. It pays that.
Oh, Mendoza finally connects.
Ayan yung sinasabi natin kanina, as long as
Ancheta goes up to Buds. Ordiales. Easy on that conversion.
getting numbers from all of his attackers.
Quick hit from Absin. Let's see what NU will do. Budin with a push. Ceballos there. They go up to Saavedra. Kept alive by NU. Martinez. Getting that off the blockers. They go up to Espanteo. What's the answer for FEU? They're down by 4. Leading. Budin with that serve. Pick up by Ceballos. Cacao going up to Miguel from the back row. He's denied by Tagibolos.
Hang time paying off for the blockers of NU.
Coach Ed Orculio, it was steady adjustments coming from Coach Ed. Things are not working their way. They don't have a first ball. That's why NU gets points like this.
This is a
Serve coming from Budin. Absin keeping their hopes alive as they're down by 7.
they needed that break point.
Pick up there by Between. They go up to a quick hit. Mendoza connecting. Pick up there by Buds. Ordiales up. Got chance away from the court by National U. Between for the serve. Picked up by Budin. They go up to Mukaba. Aingo with that serve. Picked up by Ceballos. Cacao goes up to Miguel. Cross court. Shanking away from the court.
wow.
But NU keeps it alive. Let's see what FEU will do. Cacao goes up to Saavedra off the blockers. That works for Drix. Point. You see the hunger. They've worked 3 years to make it to the finals as Budin helps NU to be 5 points away from closing another set. Ariel Cacao with that serve. Presumably, mali naman natin may FEU fans talaga. As FEU stops the bleeding for a while.
Good things happen to FEU pag pumapasok yung serves nila. They forced that overpass from NU and it gave Miguel.
Cacao for the serve. Pick up by Aingo. Ancheta pops this one up to Budin. He's denied. FEU starting their own run here. And Coach Dan. Of course, congratulations to the Lady Bulldogs for securing their back-to-back championship as FEU making a run here. They'll be able to turn this around or even tie things over. Ancheta, one-handed set to Budin. He's denied. FEU now 5-0 run. Some hero of that game number 2 as well.
Another overpass.
Yeah. Oh, FEU is on fire.
NU is feeling the pressure from the serve.
Cacao with that serve. Coverage is there from Cacao. Bump set to Miguel. He'll adjust that push. Aingo was there. They go to the other side. Oh, Saavedra! That is a 7-0 run of some sort. Cacao on his 8th serve. Oh, that's finally stopped by Peng Tagibolos.
A sigh of relief. Strongest front line for NU now.
Miguel will try. He's denied. Ball is still alive. Ceballos with a chance ball picked up there by Paeño. Off speed from Disquitado. Oh, Saavedra! Off the blockers!
When you need him the most.
Disquitado going for his serve. Picked up there by Between. They go up. Saavedra!
Rick Saavedra just flexing his might.
Absin goes for his serve. Pick up there by Aingo. Aingo will try. Denied by the block. Disquitado, sinungkit. The tip coming from Aingo. Oh! Miguel becoming aggressive. Gapultos was there. Oh! A last-minute touch!
What an exchange between NU and
What an
FEU.
exchange. Now serve. Cacao goes up to Saavedra. Oh! To get a check there. Saavedra with that serve. It's a 1-point game. Aingo off the blocker. Saavedra was there for coverage. They go up to Between. Gets that one through. Ball is still alive on the side of NU. Aingo pushes that over. Mendoza for the pickup. Saavedra from the back. Oh, tying the ball game at 23. Between with that serve. Disquitado with a pickup. Ancheta goes up to Aingo. Through the block. Another extension.
NU fighting back.
Full front line. Miguel off the blockers. Kept alive by NU. Chance ball coming from NU. Let's see what Cacao will do. He goes up to Miguel again. This time off the blockers. Ceballos for that pickup. Miguel on the third try. This time it works. Mendoza with that serve. Ancheta. Disquitado going off the block. Third
Not yet over.
extension.
Another extension between NU and FEU. It's 26 all. Obed Mukaba will serve for Coach Dante.
They go up to Miguel. Popped up by Aingo. Ancheta bump set to Disquitado. That gets a check.
NU also has a couple of tricks up their sleeves. Jade Disquitado entering the game in a crucial stretch. He also started the 5th set in game number 2, where he scored the game-winning block.
Haba with that
Tight.
serve. Oh! Great anticipation from Cacao. Oh, Disquitado getting that one through. And NU finishes it and gets set number 2.
Back-to-back points for Jade Disquitado. Once again, he saves the day for National University. That overpass did the trick for NU. And now they're up 2-0.
At 16 already. Cacao with that serve. Ancheta. Oh! Udin with a soft serve. They go to Absin. Peng with a tip. Saavedra push. The push goes out for that block. Tagibolos with that serve. The denial against FEU. Absin with that serve. Pick up by Budin. Pick up to Mukaba. Oh, he is very much okay.
He's okay.
Percent after matapilok. Yung isa doon. Aringo. Ganyan. Off the blockers. Gales 9 from Tagibolos. 8 from Aringo. What a serve. Too hot to handle for FEU. Between with that serve picked up there by Gapultos. That quick hit from Mukaba with an off balance after. Miguel finding a spot. We're starting to see a lot of that. That serve coming from Amit. Picked up there by Budin. They go up to Buds. Oh. Slingshot. Mendoza with that serve. Budin off the blockers. That works for Buds.
For Greg Ancheta so far. 19 points now for Drixa Vedra.
Serve coming from Cacao. The Pultos with a pickup. They go to Ordiales. Oh, blocking now working for FEU.
From offense to net defense, Drixa Vedra.
Almost tying his previous outing. Just needs 4 to 5 more. Oh, that doesn't cross again. Oh, it goes through the block this time.
Ball through the block of Miguel.
Cacao goes up to Absin. The Pultos was, Apareño was there. Ordiales popped up by Ceballos. They go up to Saavedra. Off the blockers was Drix.
Kanino ka pa ba pupunta?
Serve. Picked up by Ceballos. Cacao goes up to Saavedra. That shanks away from the court.
Still no answer from National University. Your time passing that ball to the setter.
Absin with that serve. They go up to Ordiales who converts. Hearts are tested. Will and determination are being challenged. Quick hit to Lyric.
That pass looked like
They go up to Ordiales who converts again. Back to a 1-point game. They go up to Saavedra. FEU regains the 3-point advantage. Games.
we already predicted that na lalagpasan niya yung production niya in game number 1 and 2. It's now becoming a battle between Drix Saavedra and Leo Ordiales, the battle of the opposites.
Serve from Mukaba. Oh, Cacao was read well there. Oh, the answer coming from Ancheta, tying the ball game at 17. FEU were in the third set. 2 sets up is NU, and we're tied at 17 after NU played catch-up, but Drix Saavedra says we'll get the lead again. It's going to Drix. Nagagawin pa din ng paraan. Miguel getting aggressive on the net. Great timeout by Coach Ed Ortulio, regaining the 2-point lead. Now, Coach Dante will be calling his version of that timeout to ice things over because the shoulders look slumped now. By 2 right now. Lyric with that serve, picked up by Budin. They go up to Buds. Off the block was Buds.
Point number 8 for Buds Budin. We're approaching the 20-point mark.
And this is where FEU played lax a while ago. To serve. Pick up by between. They go up to Miguel. Miguel this time finds a spot.
No problem, says Miguel. Yes, I committed an error earlier, but I can score if I want to.
That's point number 6 for Luis Michael Miguel. And that is, and he becomes the second highest scoring Tamaraw on the floor right now. Serve, this is the time where they were able to maximize everything earlier. Ordiales picked up by Ceballos. Cacao goes up to Miguel again. Off the blockers this time.
Back-to-back points for Miguel. Now registering 7 markers for Coach Edison Orgulio.
serve. This is their power position earlier. Budin with an easy answer.
Set number 3.
Budin with that serve. To go up to Saavedra, popped up there by Paeño. Ordiales picked up there. Saavedra again. Double block works for NU and they tie things at 21.
Peng Tagibolos with a massive rejection against Drix Saavedra. Parang nasa game plan din ng NU. They let Drix Saavedra score, but in the end game,
serve coming from Buds, between with that pickup. Cacao goes up to Miguel. This time he gets it off the hands of the blockers.
that gamble played off. All eyes were on Drix Saavedra. Dariel Cacao just set that ball up for the youngster in Miguel. And now NU
Is a championship point.
5 feet championship point.
They become, if they do get this here, they become and have the longest winning streak in men's volleyball. That serve coming from Hernandez. They go up to Betwin, who says not yet. And we're still alive here.
FEU can still force a deuce. First things first, kailangan ipasok yung serve. Coach Dante will try to ice Chad Absen as he calls for time. Let's listen in.
Back to the serve. Aringo picks that one up. Loose ball. Chance ball coming from NU. FEU has chance. They go up to Betwin, who gets it off the blockers. On the other side, Ancheta goes to Aringo for the gold! And 4, 5, beat! The Bulldogs have done it! They have completed the run